We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield with it once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! Hot!
Mayfield off the play fake. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Room to run inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Here we go! Green 90!
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On the ground, this is Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is West. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Bretton Colquitt to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now West might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jamie Collins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now on second down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
Mayfield on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a second down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
No, check, Patriot!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On second down, Mayfield again. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield with it once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Stays on his feet. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamal Charles scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A first down throw from Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.